Good morning, everybody. It's your boy D Mac in here getting hydrated, and I wanted to break down this Kwame Brown and Hassan Campbell beef and confrontation that's going on right now. It's a really, really hot button issue, and I want to get in and weigh on it right now myself. So I watched, and let me just break down some things I noticed. First and foremost, I noticed that both of them had their response videos down in the drop down portion. So maybe this is them teaming up to actually build a bigger viewing and a bigger audience, and they're teaming together and acting like they have this issue and this beef so that they can generate more views. That's a good tactic to go with. So I'll just say that up front before I go into breaking this down. So with that being said, now let's look at it. As they came on, they were trying to be civil with each other and cordial in their speaking, but you could tell right away that Kwame wasn't having any of it. He wasn't going to backpedal. He wasn't going to start to kowtow like they do whenever they get in the presence of each other. You know how, like the dogs, they have the gate or the door separate them and they just barking at each other. And then as soon as you open the gate, they quiet as a church mouse. So Kwame didn't show any of that at all. And Hassan immediately started off by backpedaling and apologizing and making excuses for his actions. Where was that same energy that you had in your videos, Hassan? Because I watched them and I saw everything that you said, and I saw the look on your face. I could hear the contempt in your voice. You had your big bolstering going on. Your shoulders was up. Your chest was stuck out and everything, bro. But when you got on there with that man and that man started to talk to you, all of that energy just deflated. All of that swollen up just deflated. And then you started to try to reason. And then you started making excuses. Oh, hold up. Well, I got to apologize to you because I just said that. Or I didn't know you. I just said that because you're a part of the industry and I lumped you in with everybody else. Bro, that ain't no excuse. Keep your same energy. When you go on there and you talking real crazy about that man and you talking real jet, let's get like how you said, when you get funky with it, yeah. When you get funky with it, stay funky with it because that funk is coming right back to you. They're gonna bring it right back to you, Hassan. So don't backpedal and kowtow now that you're in the presence of the man, and not even really in the presence of the man, but whenever the confrontation is there. Keep that same energy because you started trying to compliment the man and you started throwing in the little affirmations and things like that just to ease the tension because you know he was coming for your neck. You know he wasn't like the rest of those people who you confronted and they were politically correct and was basically scared because they saw that there was a potential of them getting a butt whooped. So now after you did all this kowtowing and meleeing and apologizing and backpedaling, and you saw that Kwame wasn't still going to accept your apology, and he was still staying on your neck. Well, then you flipped it to the other thing. You flipped it to your B side. Well, let me get ignorant and show him that gangster, all of that gangster stuff that you was talking about. All of that prison stuff that you was talking about. Don't compare me to no ball player because I come from the streets. I'm from the gangs and stuff like that. So you decided to show that persona next when the first one didn't work. And then you wanted to get in an arguing match with this man and start calling names and then saying, I'm going to F you up and all this. He brought on some brothers to bring a different perspective so that y'all wouldn't keep on battling against each other. You started to disrespect that brother. You're a very disrespectful man, Hassan Campbell. And anytime somebody don't agree with what you say or have an alternative view or opinion, you like to get grimy with them, but you won't do it in person because I also saw that other video that you made of when you was in your community and that brother got on your case. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we know you're not well like that. It ain't because you keep it real, and it ain't because you call out the gangs. It's because we've peeped your character and we see what type of person you really are. You're very manipulative and you're very vindictive. You use what happened to you with Africa Bambaataa as a way for you to get on. And now you seem to have forgotten what a victim is because you're victimizing people. You get on there every single time and you start to attack people's character and you use your platform to bring people down, and you told a lie too. You said that you uplift other content providers on your platform. When? Where? I've seen you say plenty of times how you don't let other content providers eat off of you. I've seen plenty of times where you said this. So don't sit here and act like you helping people eat. It's all about Hassan. We know it's all about Hassan. But you can fool some of the people some of the time, but you can't fool all of the people all of the time, and you can't fool Mac none of the time. So game recognized game. And we see our government playing those games that you playing, bro. The stuff that you was doing with Kwame right there. Yeah, you was backpedaling big time. You remind me of a couple politicians who talk that big game, but then when they get in front of the person, they shut down. So what are you gonna do? Are we building? Are you helping to build the community? Are you helping to build up the nation of black people? Yet and still you turn around and you attack a brother, a black man. You admittedly attacked the brother without knowing anything about him, came at his throat because you didn't think anybody was going to question. You didn't think anybody was going to come with any receipts. And you definitely didn't think that he was going to step to you the way he did. And, he sounded far more articulate than you, far, far more articulate than you. He was able to control his emotions better than you. He was able to bring better points than you. And there were many times where he told you to control yourself. You're on his show. You don't go and take over nobody else's show, bro. So your real personality and your real character came out whenever he touched your buttons. And the world got to see the real Hassan Campbell. And that's a lame. You're lame, bro, for what you did. But that's just your character, and it's always gonna be that. So let's move on to something else, Mr. Hassan Campbell, because I'm a survivor of sexual abuse as well, and I'm not going to use that as something to ride on. That's just a part of my past, and it explains some of the hardships that I dealt with during my life. But I'm never going to use that to try to build on. I'm going to use that to help other people. That was my whole point. That is the premise that you came in on. You came in with your platform saying that you were going to help other sexual assault victims. Well, who have you helped? Because you attacked Ron Savage, the guy who was the counterpart of you, who was also molested by Africa Bambaataa. You attacked that brother. And why did you attack him? Because he was getting more clout than you. And he wasn't even looking for clout. It was just that he got more attention than you. He got more views than you. And people started to listen to what he was saying versus you. And you attacked Ron Savage. You attacked a victim, bro. You ain't no better than those people up in the White House who are attacking the victims of Jeffrey Epstein. You're no better. So what are you going to be? Are you going to be an advocate for victims, or are you going to be the opposer of the victims? Because that's what you're looking more like, is the opposer of the victims. You're victimizing people every day, man, when you get on here and tell those lies that you tell and try to manipulate the people with the semantics that you use when you speak. You're okay, but you're not the smartest cookie, bro. And a lot of us out here can decipher the bullcrap that you're saying, and we will address it and we will call you out on it, just like Kwame Brown did. I don't want to go further into it because this is between you and Kwame. But I am going to show you what I'm going to let the people know what I saw. And in this whole thing, man, the thing that gets me the most is that we have two influential brothers who could be using this time to teach and to build and to educate. But instead of using this precious time and platform that you were given to do so, y'all chose to go at each other. Y'all chose to show the ignorance, and y'all chose to prove or even strengthen the stereotypes that have been put on us as a people. Look at them black people. That's all they do is argue and fight with each other. That's why they'll never be able to get along and have any unity. This is exactly what y'all demonstrated this morning. It was entertaining for the people. It was entertaining for me. I made a couple of videos off of it. But ultimately, man, my heart hurts. My heart is aching, man, because no matter how much knowledge we get, if you don't have the wisdom to apply that knowledge to your life, then that knowledge is worth nothing. And that seems to be where you guys are. Both of you have knowledge, but you're not seeming to apply that knowledge to your life in order for you to grow and to help other people grow and to be a better representation of what a black man is. But yet and still, y'all got the same message. I submit that y'all don't have the same message because y'all don't have the same motives. And I'm not going to sit here and speculate what y'all motives are because that's not my business. I know what my motives are and what I'm on here to do. And I'm always going to build and uplift. So I'm going to leave it like this, brothers. Take this opportunity, take your responsibility, and really do something with it. Because when you look back on this moment in your life, you don't want to say, I shoulda, I coulda, I woulda. No, you don't want to have those. So I submit to y'all, brothers, man, if y'all really what y'all say y'all are about, then the same way y'all got on here and beefed and argued and cussed each other out is the same way y'all need to get on here and squash it and show these young men that y'all talking about conflict resolution. That's something that you can teach. Use this as a teaching moment and bring forth conflict resolution. What's up, XXX Tentacion, man? Thank you for coming in. I'm talking about this Kwame Brown and Hassan thing, man, because it's hurting my heart, man, that these brothers have this attention in this platform and they choosing to be toxic on it, man. Is that the whole purpose for you getting your page, your channel, and all of that stuff? Is to be toxic and show young men how to go out and fight even more. Now, the same way you're sitting there criticizing those young men out in the streets and these gangsters in the streets for not having conflict resolution and how to be able to handle situations like a man, y'all both went into this situation and you totally blew your witness. Great job. Great job. The black community is really proud of you. Brother, I say this all the time. You can tell the tree by the fruit that it bears. And the fruit that's coming off Kwame's tree and Hassan's tree is not good fruit. That's that strange fruit that Nina Simone was singing about. So um, as we go into the end part of 2021, let's do something, y'all. Let's normalize conflict resolution. And conflict resolution, it's not always going to be pretty. I understand that. And there's going to be some confusion. There's going to be some anger. But ultimately, if you're looking for a solution, then all of that anger and stuff is going to subside because you see the bigger picture and what's more important. I want Kwame and I want Hassan to understand this. And if you see this message, then apply this to your life. That's called wisdom. When you take knowledge that you gain and you apply it to your life for a better outcome. That's what we're doing. That's what we on now. That's the vibe we on. All of this toxic masculinity crap and that y'all doing going back and forth with each other, we done with that. So if y'all are not going to be the example, then I'm going to continue working on my channel and I'm going to be an example, man. Because y'all talking out of both sides of your mouth and your words and your actions are not lining up with each other. And so whenever I have those inconsistencies in someone, it's time for me to bail. So I'm getting ready to unsubscribe both of y'all and I'm going about my business because I don't need that in my life. Yo, y'all are very disappointing, man. And I'm sad it had to go like this, but it is what it is. This is D Mac, and you know what I say. Sticks, then this goes especially for y'all. This applies especially to you. Kwame Brown, Hassan Campbell, sticks and stones may break your bones, but the word can always heal you. This is your boy D Mac. I'm out.